Hello, everybody. Okay, so I hope I'm audible to all. Okay, thank you. So, good morning, Nilimaji. Good morning, everyone. So, a very warm good evening to all our wonderful participants who are joining us from US and Canada, and very fresh and good and happy morning to all the Indian audience joining us today. So, I welcome you all on behalf of Dr. Uday Shah and entire Cyclone Mission team. Our today's topic is level of spirituality. So, I know it's pretty cool to understand different type of levels when you are in spirituality in order to get the understanding that where your soul is currently are. So even before going ahead to our today's topic, I would like to recall for everyone who continuously listen to our Indian evening sessions, and also to the ones who are by chance not watching it. There was a very beautiful concept covered by our one of our speaker, where we talked about the different types of intelligence. So why do I want to discuss this first? Just give me a minute. Okay. All right. As I was saying, that we need to discuss this because spirituality and its growth is dependent on the mind directly. So, for understanding the levels of spirituality, it is important for us to understand that we do have types of intelligence as well. Like, till now, we've been looking at the levels of our growth. Like, if I talk about the personal self, like we get for the first time when we get into the soul, when we get into the womb of our mother, then we move further to take a birth when we were born. Then we get the level of walking and speaking for the first time, then to school, colleges, marriage, kids. And that's how it keeps on increasing. So we saw levels. Similarly, when we were studying, we saw different types of levels when we are studying, like crossing each level after appearing the exams. Look, although I forgot to mention before that, when we were in the personal growth as well, when we were crossing the different levels of our personal self as well, that time as well, we appeared in different kind of examinations, and that is how we moved further. It is dependent on the growth, because like the personal examinations are usually hidden. Sometimes we realize and sometimes we are not able to realize it. All right. So as I was talking about the intelligence, I would like to brief a little bit about it, like what type of intelligence we have. So we have three types of intelligence: mind level or mind intelligence, brain intelligence, and soul intelligence. And surprisingly, we have all these three types of intelligence with us, but with different amount of ratios. Like when I talk about the mind intelligence, it is related with our IQ, with the like everything related to the logics behind it. Like when we are using the logic behind each and every reason. So it has all related with IQ, totally dealing with the logics, with few amount of brain intelligence, and least bothering about the soul intelligence. The second type of intelligence that we get into is the brain intelligence, and it is all about the sensations, like related with the activation of senses, like the psychic knowledge or the intuitive abilities that we are having. Like people having this kind of intelligence in a for a person or for any event or for any place. And then we have is soul intelligence, where people are easily able to connect with the divine or with the universe. They can easily get the connection of meditation. They have that tendency or that silence within them, right? Means at higher level. So why it is important to brief or understand these intelligence? Because this is how our level of spirituality is connected. Like, first and foremost, I would like to cover here the point that the level of spirituality is not at all dependent on the age and on the place. I would like to highlight this because I've been talking about these two myths in our earlier sessions as well. Like, just wanted to recall that. Because this is the most common myth that every person gets to hear who are in spirituality, and few people are carrying these type of perceptions who are not in spirituality. Like, even before this, I would like to say that first important thing is people who are sitting in the session or people who do meditation, yoga, healing, all these type of practices are not the only people who are spiritual. Or for that matter, people who are able to connect with divine or spirit are usually not spiritual. Like, I'm not saying that those are the only people who are spiritual. Every other person on this earth or every other creature on this earth is spiritual. Those who don't practice are just not aware. That is the only difference between you and the other people. Now we come to the point that I was talking about the myths. So there is not any fixed age of being in spirituality. People you can see die without getting into the practice of spirituality because they were never aware of being spiritual. And some get the flavor of even before their birth. And that is how we get the different type of variation in ages of people in the retreats that we have, or for the online retreat sessions as well. We've been experiencing that we have various levels of various ages of people joining us because it's the awareness within themselves. Like when a person is getting aware of being in spiritual world. And the second point that I wanted to cover is that there is no fixed place to meditate. You can you can travel and meditate, you can eat and meditate, you can cook and meditate, you can sleep and meditate. There is no any silent place we should look for. Instead, we should look for the silence inwards. First, we need to focus how much we are silent from inside. And once you're able to find that one, you don't need to look for the places to sit and time to fix. Sometimes, sometimes you know what happens is we get into so much deep connection and it takes hours to come back. And sometimes 2-minute connection matters and satisfy you, or it gives you the answer what you were looking for. Right? So that is how we tend to experience different levels of spirituality in one life or along with various lives. So, if you talk about in a conscious way, our level starts with the fulfillment of our manifestations. And mostly we get into the practice of meditating in order to either get something or to resolve something, be it health, relationship, or anything. That is the very basic of spirituality. And we should not even avoid it. Because you cannot avoid your manifestation. This is where every person's path starts. This is also one of the rollback we get when we try to avoid our desires. Because many people do that. Since I'm into spirituality, I should not desire anything. But what for those things that you're carrying from many lives? We can only heal that to pass it nicely, but cannot avoid it. And for that, there's a very beautiful session by Dr. Uday Shah sir on this. Like if you follow SKM channel, you can listen to that. I'll also post that link on the group for you all. Important thing here is when we fulfill our manifestations, our desires, that basically satisfies our mind. It satisfies our logic. And spirituality grows in oneself when we start working to satisfy our logics first in order to break them. But we can never avoid them. Right? So anyhow, when we move further to the next level, we get into the understanding of our own senses, working on our own intuitive capabilities, understanding the reason behind behind our own issues. Now, in the earlier level, when we were more keen in asking questions, satisfy our mind, satisfy our thoughts, our logics, now here it starts getting reduced. Because we start getting this in the understanding of our own sensations. What I'm feeling, why I'm feeling, why this thing happened, or even when will this happen? What is the reason behind of this or that? Because we are now working on our brain, understanding how this brain is working towards these senses. And all why starts getting dissolved as we evolve. Now, where the challenge arises, when we get ourselves so busy in satisfying our mind, and we think that yes, there is a limit. When we start setting up the limits on our own understanding. Because, in the earlier times, we just started gaining the knowledge. Let's say I'm satisfying I started my spirituality to resolve any issue of my relationship. So I started getting the knowledge that about any relationship. Now, as I'm increasing my level of understanding through my practices or daily healing modalities, we start working on our karmas unknowingly. Sometimes we didn't even realize it. And when we start working on our karmas, many more situation arises in front of us. And at this point, instead of leveling up our healing or our meditation practices, we start putting limits to the spirituality. And many people even then left the practice, which is the most incorrect way of handling our own self. That is absolutely going against yourself. Because you know what happens in crossing the levels of spirituality, we actually start dealing with the people who are, somewhere part of this, part of our karmas, sometimes in the form of help and sometimes in the form of breaking us. I'm sorry. In either of the ways, whether the people are helping us or they are breaking us, we are growing. It's a part of growth. But that is a very sophisticated time where we usually lack the awareness, which is required the most. Because apart from our own self, all our surrounding, including our family, friends, even neighbors, office colleagues, business partners, and all those people who came across our life's path, in some or the other ways, are actually a part of your karmas, of your life. And they're popping up in some or the other ways in different situations. Sometimes they are in favor of you, and sometimes they are to teach you a lesson. You are just required to be in acceptance as and when it is coming. and deal with this level. Because as I said, this is the most difficult level. But in all the ways, it is a creation of you only. That's the reason people are afraid of getting into the practices. But it's funny on the other hand, you won't even get a bit of any other soul ever. Whatever you're getting is yours. So isn't it better to heal and complete it 100% so that it never comes again? Right? All right. So when we get into the complete understanding of our senses, then we get into the next level, which is the soul level, where we get into the connection of purest light. Here we get the experience of the divine energy, because here we start getting into the working of complete soul level. So, if you remember our last session, which was Wi-Fi spirituality, where we learned that it becomes very difficult to reach and get connected with the tower when you always remain in using our data network. And then that is why we get to know the importance of Wi-Fi. In a similar way, God's presence can be felt anywhere when we are connecting ourselves with our inner core heart and in the form of Wi-Fi. And we tend to experience the same with the presence of our gurus. Obviously, we cannot be connected with the gurus physically all the time. But whenever we get a slight time to our soul, maybe in the form of attending retreats or any sessions, or even for that matter, the healings and the meditation practices, this is where we completely get ourselves with the connection of God and gurus and masters. As I said, not always physically, but soul to soul connection. And there we start getting the understanding of the soul connection. But every every other level of spirituality can be achieved and worked further when we are not just focusing on gaining knowledge and information, but getting into a complete wisdom, like the 360-degree of the information. It cannot be achieved by just doing healing or meditation, but by practicing with awareness. By not just, sitting silence for meditation, but actually giving pause to your mind, to your thoughts, and to your body, even. This is important in order to regain and restore what you have listened to with the full, with the full trust, with the full faith, and with the complete acceptance. So this is how, like, what I'm trying to tell you is We do not need to follow the mechanical way of whatever you're getting or whatever you're listening. You need to get into a complete understanding from the inner heart. It's not like that silence is required for the meditation. You actually need to give that silence or that pause to the thoughts that are coming. Obviously, you cannot stop your thoughts coming, like it usually comes, but you can definitely, with the practice, put an intention to give a pause to it. It might be a fraction of seconds, but this pause is actually required for you to completely rejuvenate yourself. So, thank you everyone for patiently listening to what I received from Sir. And I hope I was able to convey the required message for each soul present here. By the way, you can get this pause of retreat as the people who joined us from US and Canada. The Sir is visiting US again from October 20th to November 11th. And we have various retreats planned for New Jersey and California. So I would recommend everybody to kindly enjoy this and avail this opportunity to meet Sir one to one. Okay. So thank you, everybody. I would like to invite our beautiful speaker, Jaspreet ji, for the meditation. So, even before starting this meditation, I would like to ask if anybody is having any question regarding what we discussed right now, or you can raise your hand, you can write over the chat box. Okay, so probably you can get the answers in the meditation as well. So,
very, very warm welcome to everyone on behalf of Dr. Uday Shah and Sai Karuna Mission team. And really thanks to Abni. Very beautiful session, very information you always provide us every week. So thank you so much. When she was giving talk, I was the one, two things just came in my mind. That is Shraddha Saburi Sai, that how to grow in your spirituality. The major two keys are only patience and faith. So now let's start meditate on it and what God guide us for how to grow in spirituality. And let's start with the meditation. Everyone, close your eyes. Focus on your breath. Focus on your breath. Let the body relax. Feet, toes, calf muscles, knees, eyes, lower back, upper back, chest, throat, shoulder, arms, fingers, facial region, eyes, nose, ears, lips, cheeks, chin, head. The more you focus on your breath, the more you feel connection with the divine. The more you focus on your breath, you feel relaxed and connected. Bring back your scattered energies and center yourself. Complete surrender to tell your logical mind not to disturb during this session. See your sole of your feet from where beautiful golden roots going down, deep down into the Mother Earth. Into connection with the Mother Earth. Now bring your awareness to your crown chakra, top of the head, from where a beautiful white cord connecting to you, to your God, Goddess, you are believing them, or your higher self. A beautiful pillar of light is created. All are illuminating with the divine golden light. Connected with the Mother Earth and the Father Sky. Masculine, feminine are balanced. Are all gurus, masters, ascended masters, angels, archangels, Jesus, Sai, Krishna, Babaji. All are here to help us, guide us, heal us. See yourself that we are standing in a circle, circle center point. This is you, this is me. And look around your life you're going through. The circle is rotating. Images start pop up. Whatever the current situation you have, all the life you spend, all the incident, events, memories, all start popping. Just watch them. Do not indulge with them. Where you can see yourself, many things you shouldn't do. If you do, you can achieve. Many thoughts running, let them watch on. Do not indulge. The main basic key whenever you meditate and focus on your breath, many thoughts come and disturb you. Do not indulge them. Just watch them, whatever it is. You focus on your breath and watch whatever the thoughts come in front of you. Now, some major issues are still in your present life. It could be related with the money, with the relationships, and maybe many other things. Could be your professional, could be your profession, or maybe any other. Whatever the current situation, accept them. If you have a worst relationship, accept them. If you are struggling with the money, accept it. Or any other situation, accept it. Keep focus on your breath and watch them and accept them. Yes, it happens with me. Persons are not good with me, I accept it. Yes, I have money related problem. I accept it. The moment you accept, the things starts changing. Because now you are on spiritual path and you know the meaning of let go. You know how to forgive. The basic key is forgive. So whatever the relationships with the people you have, take in front of him whatever they are. Maybe it's your closest relationship, maybe it's your friends, or anyone, maybe it's your relatives. Just simply 4 words for them. If I have done anything wrong with them in the past, I seek forgiveness. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. If they have anything wrong with me, I forgive them all and free them. See, there are many cords connected with them. Just make an intention, all cords are cut, cut, free them. This we have to do the daily practice. Whatever the situation in your life, seek forgiveness from that situation. Because we are only the responsible, whatever we are went through, whatever we are going through. So forgive them all. We help ourselves to free from the burden of the karma. Let them go. Let them free. With your love, light, and positive vibes. Send them and free them. Now, look at your money related problems, finances related problems. See, it's a major block. If we are not able to grow, because wherever you want to go, or if you want to go spiritually or any other area to grow, we need money. But we always suffer with that. This is because we do not give respect to the money when we had, or maybe we have done something wrong because of the sake of money we did wrong karma. So today, seek forgiveness from the money. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. The moment you seek forgiveness from the money, all your old debit start releasing, start melting. This is the power of forgiveness. And all our money related belief system patterns start releasing from our system. all the blockages released. Now, look around your health. Am I fine? Am I physically fit? Am I mentally fit? Is my soul is nourished? Is still small things irritates me? See yourself, your mind, your state of mind, your health. Is you give a food to your soul? You give food to your body, but not to your soul. Your soul food is meditation, connection with the divine. Is we give. When you start give food as a meditation to your soul, you will feel peace, you will feel center. The anxiety, the fear, these all things start removed from our system, and we feel centered, we feel calm, because we give and feed them with the meditation. That is the soul requirement. That's why we feel happy when we listen to kirtan, bhajan. And the best food is for our soul is silence. Today, we forgive, seek forgiveness from our body. I'm sorry. I did not care for you. Seek forgiveness from your digestive system. I'm sorry. I did not care for you. Whatever I feel, I eat, and I did not care for you. Seek forgiveness from your mind. Always negative thoughts. Always full of thoughts. Past thoughts, future thoughts. Seek forgiveness from your mind. The thoughts make your destiny. And I create so much fear, so much negativity in my mind. Now I manifest my future as a beautiful future. How could it possible? First, I have to make alignment with the mind, body, and soul. Seek forgiveness from your mind, body, and soul. You did not care then. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Now, today onwards, I have control on my mind, body, and thoughts. And now, gratitude, faith, patience, the major whatever we have in our life or whatever we have desire in future, the best thing is to gratitude if you have or if you not have. Always give gratitude to your life, to the things. If you have a house, gratitude for that. If you don't have a house or want to buy, always give gratitude to the God. Thank you. Make my wish. If you have a car, kids in your life, pay gratitude for them. And if you don't still have, always pay gratitude if you don't have. When you don't have things that you desire, always pay gratitude to them. Because when we, with the feeling of gratitude, we pay them thank you, God, manifest those things whenever we're thankful for those things which we have or which we want. Imagine when our kid starts saying thank you, how we feel as a parent. We love them, we give them more. It's the same as when we give gratitude to each and everything. Give gratitude to your mates, to the furniture, the bed, to the phone, the nature, the sun, to the air, to each and every relationship, to yourself. Pay gratitude to single thing. Even utensils we use, whatever we are using, daily things, pay gratitude to them, to your parents, to your kids, to your teachers, to your guru. Give gratitude. Say them thanks. A gratitude will open up your heart chakra. You feel uplifted. You feel grounded. You feel happy. So today, whatever we have, pay gratitude to them. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, the music की श्रद्धा and saburi. Whatever life took me, wherever life took me, or take me, I always and always keep faith in my sign, my God, in my Guru. And today we ask for patience. Today we ask for the patience. Patience seeds, sign. Put them, patience seeds, in my heart chakra. I know some few lessons are difficult and hard for me. Give me the key of patience so that whatever the situation comes in my life with patience, love, care, I cross through that path. I cross to that path. I cross to that. And slowly, slowly, I know with each step I cross, and I will one day reach to you and merge into you. But this give me faith, patience, faith, patience, faith. Let the sign holding your hands. All those worries that you have, put them into the sign field. Complete surrender to yourself, and now be relaxed. He will take care of all. You have to do one thing, just surrender. Surrender to your Guru, to your sign, or any other Guru. Give all your worries, problem to them. Rest, they will take care of. Now focus on your heart chakra, and we will recite and chant Om, so that whatever today we take knowledge, information, or any other downloads by the God, by the Guru, integrate in us. Focus on your heart chakra. Breathe in, breathe out through your heart chakra. Om. 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 Let the energies integrate in you, into your body. Slowly, slowly bring your awareness to your body. Move your toes, fingers. Focus in your room or sitting in your room. Feel the things, the room temperature from the navel. Cut 3 times. Cut, cut, cut. Thanks to all your master, God, Goddess. Thank you to slowly, slowly open your eyes. Thank you everyone. It's a very beautiful session. Thank you everyone. So next Monday with the beautiful topic again, Avni will take with us. Let's now conclude the session and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaspreet ji. There was a
Thank
very
you.
beautiful meditation, and I hope everybody enjoyed. So, if anybody wants to ask anything, we are most welcome. They can raise their hand. They raise their hands and write over the chat box. We are here to help you. Okay, we've got one. Okay, just 1 minute, Padmaji. Yes.
Avniji is telling very true. When we are entering in spirituality with our requirement of fulfill our desire. But when we fulfill our desire one, two, then we with affirmation and regular practice, we are getting so nicely everything physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, we are getting slowly, slowly, but surely and successfully, we are going to on the way of evolution of our soul. And we have to seek forgiveness. Jasprit Kaur told, this is also, we ate anything without awareness, our unaware, without awareness. So we polluted our digestive system, respiratory system, and other things we polluted. So we have to seek forgiveness also. Then now we know how to eat, and not we are polluting our system by eating wrong thing, but also with our thought also, wrong thought also. So we are getting nice knowledge by this SKM family. Yes. Now we have to gratitude also. First, we are not aware of this. Now we are getting slowly, slowly, but surely and successfully. We will get all physically, we will get all things physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, fit, fine, healthy, wealthy, happy, and in abundance. Yeah. We will be in abundance in everything. Yes.
Yes, Padmaji.
Thank you very
You're
much.
absolutely correct. Yes, Auntie. So all thanks and credit goes to Sir and our God, masters, gurus, and everybody. So, okay, so with everybody's permission, let us end this beautiful session
Thank
and
you.
keep on practicing. Okay.